Hello, everybody. Card Dreamer here, coming at you on behalf of D-Glass Derailed and all things D-Glass related. And today is going to be a little bit more of story time than discussion time, but it still works because it's my channel and I can do that. No, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. So today's topic is actually going to be GameStop. But wait, Card Dreamer, you said this was for Derailed. You're right. I did. But this is not video game related. So this is about some collectibles I ordered through GameStop.com and my wonderful, wonderful experience with this. So, back in 2019, in fact, back on July 17th, 2019, I pre ordered the GameStop exclusive figures for the TMNT Batman collection figures from based on the animated movie. And so what GameStop was doing was releasing 2 packs, 5 2 packs at a certain like one a month up until December. They were going to release a different one, and or you can order them individually if you wanted to, because maybe you didn't want all of them, or you can order. They had an option for all of them, and I kind of was, and that the release date for that said December 16th. And so I thought it was going to be one box bundle like other things had been, like the Ghostbuster Spectral figures and things like that. Because these are San Diego Comic Con exclusives for GameStop. So I thought it was going to be like that, just a box of all the figures. Different from, I mean, still all the same accessories and figures, but a nice collector box as opposed to the 2 pack individuals. So I pre ordered that. And I had noticed I got, hit with the authorization, whatever. No big deal. And then I noticed or I got a notification that part of my order shipped. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, and so I looked, and two of the 5 packs had shipped already. I didn't understand that because it said mine wasn't coming till December. So I thought maybe they were sending me the wrong thing because yeah, the two that they sent me technically had released. I thought they were sending me the wrong thing, and I kind of got gypped because I'm not gonna tell. I mean, I won't lie. My total was quite a bit for the whole thing. It was like 200, almost $300. It was $250 actually, so it's $50 short. $250 plus tax. And so I called them up, or I called the number for it, and off the bat that was no help. The guy knew nothing. I just tried to ask what was going on. Did you guys get my order right? He looked it up. He's like, yeah, this is for that. Um, I said, okay, well, I'm being shipped these two. He's like, well, you need to wait till, because this was over a weekend, unfortunately. He's like, well, you need to wait till the Monday when officers. I was like, wait, for what? I just want to know how it's shipping. I'm not looking to do anything. He's like, look, I can just cancel it if you want. I'm like, I didn't ask for anything to like. Oh, he was annoying. I just basically wanted to know what was going on. So it turned out that GameStop wasn't doing a special bundle pack in December. They were just going to ship them as they released. Okay. Now I hadn't been charged. I was just hit. My card was just hit with an authorization, so that was kind of part of the other thing. It was kind of confusing me. So anyway, I got the first two just fine. And as you guys, I did an unboxing of them. Now I'm super excited, excited to receive these. I love them. So I did those. The first one was Batman and Leonardo. The second one was Robin and Raphael. But then, so the next one goes to hit. And that is, I think, for an October release. And it's supposed to be Batgirl and Donatello. And it released the first week. Now, the other two I got on time, like within a day of the release. Like that was awesome. Cool. So the end of the week goes by, nothing. Okay, no big deal. Second week goes by, nothing. Okay. Third week goes by, getting a little worried because we're coming up like we're only a week or two away from the next one supposed to come out. So I call him, I was like, what's going on with this? Like the other two I get on release day, what's going on with this figure? We're past its release day by a couple weeks. And they're like, no, 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 it's just back ordered. Like back ordered? Yeah, we're out of stock, and do you know when it'll be back in? No. It's like you're not scheduled to get this till December anyway. I'm like, no. All the other said no. You guys have been releasing, sending them as they released, and you're past the release day. I already got the first two. No, I'm looking at your order. Of course, they don't speak English, but I'm not trying to mock any of them. They speak, excuse me, they speak very heavily accented English. That's very hard to understand. But they kept trying to argue with me. It says on this thing, the release date is supposed to be 12/16. I'm like, I know what your bundle pack says, but what your company is doing is something completely different. If I'm not supposed to get any of it till December, explain to me why I have two of them in my hand. And then I was also annoyed because they're like, oh, well, then, they're just out of stock because it kept circling back to that. I'm like, well, and I checked because I have a GameStop actually right here by me where I live, and I also have one in the same shopping center where I work. So it's kind of cool. Um, so I checked both of them. They both had the figure. So the stores were getting them in time for release. And I brought that up. So, well, your other stores have them. Why are the stores getting them before the people who pre-ordered? They couldn't answer that question, whatever. Well, it's how style. Okay. So I'm trying to be patient. And then a couple weeks go by, and I get the next one. Alfred and Michelangelo. The third one, I don't remember even if I said, but it was supposed to be Batgirl and Donatello. So I apologize for that. But yeah, so then I get Alfred and Michelangelo. And I did record an unboxing for that I did not put up. Because at this point, I'm trying to stay excited, but I get worried because so what I've been doing, I started with the Michelangelo and Alfred, and actually Batgirl and Donatello. Let me back up. They kept arguing that I was going to get it to December. I just kept getting this funny feeling in the pit of my stomach, like something's messed up. I'm not getting this. So I went to GameStop, my local GameStop here where I live, or excuse me, um, not here. I went to the local GameStop where I work and bought the Donnie Batgirl pack there and kept the receipt. So I'm glad I did, and we'll get to that later. So then, yeah, eventually it comes time for the Alfred and Michelangelo. Did the same thing. I went to the GameStop, just bought them in store. So keep in mind, $250 for the online order, and now I'm putting out an extra $50 every time just to play it now because now I got to cover my butt. So I bought it, I bought Alfred and Mikey, kept the receipt. Now I did receive, like I said, the Alfred and Mikey in the mail, so I was able to return the one I bought in the store. No big deal. Well, by the end of October, I still hadn't received background Donatello. Or not October, sorry, the end of November, because that's Mikey and Alfred came out in November. Background Donatello was October. Um, I kept calling. I called again. They couldn't answer my questions. Just telling me I wasn't scheduled to have anything until December. I kept telling, well, that's bull because now I've got 3 out of the 4 you released. They kept. I even spoke to a supervisor. They said they'll put paperwork through. I spoke to actually 3 different supervisors in the course of all my calls. I put in 14 calls by the time this was all done. I spoke to 3 supervisors. But yeah, so the supervisors kept telling me they were gonna bump this up to the home office or the back office, is whatever they wanted to call it. You know, they put in paperwork, they put all these notes, blah blah blah. At one point I called, was told it was in stock, and then next time I called, it was out of stock, and it was like, well, I haven't gotten this. This is ridiculous. You know, I want what I'm paying for, and they're like, well, if you don't get it, you won't be credited. I said, that's nice. I ordered a set for a reason. Missing I miss one of them. The whole set that means absolutely nothing. So it's ridiculous that your store's getting them before the people who've already offered up payment. But they kept trying. Then they tried to argue online's different from the store. We can't mix product. I'm like, that's bullcrap. The CEO of the entire company gets money from both of you. He owns you both. Your inventory is his. It doesn't matter. There's absolutely no reason you should be splitting it. You're all GameStop. It all goes to the same place. You're not independently owned. But anyway, so yeah, it was just ridiculous back and forth. But whatever. So December, I'm thinking, okay, here's December, here's truth time, and I'm hoping I'm not only going to get Donatello and Batgirl, but the ones that are scheduled to release for December. So of course I did the same thing again. Went into the GameStop store, bought that pack, which was Shredder and Ra's al Ghul. Bought it, kept the receipt, and I received them in the mail. So I went to return them. No problem. So the only one I can't return now is Batgirl and Donatello, the Donatello that I bought from the store. So I called GameStop again, telling him, okay, look, I received everything, but I still haven't received the one that came out in October. I'm like, we're pretty much 3 months in now. Like, this is ridiculous. I pre-ordered this back in July. They kept telling me, oh, we'll bump it up, and I'm like, no, you won't. I'm like, you keep telling me you're the third supervisor. This doesn't mean anything. I want to speak to whoever's got a power to send me one. And they, I kept getting running around excuses. Which I mentioned to. I said, y'all keep giving me different excuses. You don't listen half the time to what I tell you. You want to argue with me. So at this point, though, there's another issue going on now. It's not just that I haven't gotten Batgirl and Donatello. So now they're hitting my card for the authorization to pay for the whole order, even though I haven't received it. I'm missing one of the 2 packs. So, and then it's so now 250 is deducted from my account, or subtracted from what's available for me spending. It's waiting for GameStop to take it, but it sits. The authorization keeps sitting, and it sits and it sits. And days go by, almost a week, give or take, and it drops off my card. I got the funds back. What? few hours later, not a few, I'd say the next day. Next day, the first time this happened. Next day, I get hit with the authorization again. What the flip? Because and it doesn't. It's not necessarily alarming that it drops off before the money's actually taken. Because I have that happen with. Actually, that's how it works here when I get gas. Actually, is that the hold stays on for a while, and it drops off, and then it's about a day or so before the actual amount comes out of my car comes off. So I mean, delays happen. That's no big deal. But yeah, no, just another authorization hit. I was like, all right, maybe something's going on. They're getting things finalized with background Donatello. January comes near the end of January. Haven't received background Donatello, and this whole time, week after week, my card is getting hit with the authorization for $250. And it's gone from waiting till the next day to do it again to sometimes only a couple of hour break, a couple of hours worth of time between the two before one drops and the other one hits again. So I start having to call and complain on two fronts. I still haven't received what the frick what the frick's owed to me. And now I'm getting constantly authorization, but you're not taking the money. Oh, let me look into it, blah blah blah. They look into it and like we see the authorization, yeah, we'll. I got the same BS that they'll put things in through, and it was just a run around, run around, run around. And I'm trying to, of course, make these calls in the split seconds before work, or after work, or while I'm at work, which is really not what I like to do. When I'm at work, my time is focused on work. I'm not saying I don't text or whatever once in a while, but my priorities work. I don't want to be on the phone. So that doesn't resolve. February, I've had more than enough. Because since December, I've been getting hit with authorizations. The money's constantly taken out of my account, put back in, taken out, put it back, just because the bank thinks they're going to take a payment and they don't. I've called my bank. They can't do anything, unfortunately, until the money's actually taken. Then they can certainly file the dispute and deny them payment, whatever. But they have to wait till the actual payment's taken. They can't do anything on an authorization alone, which is really annoying. But they have a record of how many times it's happened. I asked them if there was any problems on their end, just like is there a reason, like is there something going on that you guys aren't releasing the money? Are you denying? And nope, it had nothing to do with my end. So call number 12 or 13, yeah, number 12, I would suppose it is. I called. I said, look, this is ridiculous. Just cancel it. Just I want the whole thing canceled, done it. Oh, that's the only thing we can do. Okay. I asked them if I cancel it, will it stop these authorizations? Will it stop the chart? Yeah, okay. And will it, okay. You authorize me once for the new amount and be done. Yes. Okay. They do. And of course, by the time number 13 call hits, I'm still getting hit with the authorizations. The amount changed, but it's still just freezing money in my account. They're not taking it, and I can't do anything with the money. I'm beyond livid. Like I'm not even talking polite to these people anymore. I don't care. I'm just done. And I called up. I'm like, you all have given me 13 reasons why, and I admit when I said that I just actually busted out laughing a little bit. Um, because me and my brother and son and I got friends who all watch the show on Netflix, 13 Reasons Why. And if anybody knows what that show's about, I'm kind of like, this whole situation's made me feel like just like that. Like, oh my gosh. So I just busted out laughing, like, of all things I could have said. But anyway, so I'm like, you gotta give me 13 reasons why. Like, I don't ever want to deal with you people again. This is ridiculous. Stop charging my card. Get the issue fixed. Stop. Okay. So they said everything was done. Stop. And that was the end of it. Short to the point. Okay, fine. They saw the guy even saw that I had yeah. I see the list of all the charges. I don't know why that kept happening. He said it was done. What? Nope. I got hit more and more. I got hit a couple more times. Like, oh my gosh. So I called back the 14th and final time. And I wish I could give you guys more detail, like play by play on some of the calls, but it's been so long since I've done that this happened that I don't remember everything, and it's probably for the best. But so I called, and this guy, I told him, I said, now this is my 14th reason calling. It's my 14th time calling. And I explained to him again. I said, there should be notes at this point. I have called because I have not received my order. I have called because it's canceled. I'm still getting charged all this money. Or I'm still getting authorized for this money, but you're not taking it. It's blocking my account or the money from my account, so I can't do anything with it. This has got to stop. I cannot afford to go months and months and months with you guys taking over $200 to not, or holding $200 and not taking it. Either you want the money or you don't. I didn't even get my full order because none of y'all took care of the issue. All I got was lies. One person's telling me this, another person's telling me that. Three supervisors blew smoke up my butt. I said, this is ridiculous. So I'm tired of the authorizations constantly. I want it stopped. There's a glitch in your system. Well, you won't have to call again, sir. This is I will get this resolved for you right now. Now, and then he starts asking weird questions. So who all besides you has access to your account? Wait, what? Your bank account. No, does anybody else have access? Well, no. It's just me. Okay. So you're saying, okay, so let me see what I can do about all these fraudulent claims then. And I just stopped. Like I swear I felt the world stop, my heart, my breathing, it all stopped. Just everything paused in that moment. And then a second later, I finally yelled at him. Obviously, you're the 14th reason why I won't do business with you because you don't listen. I just got done explaining to you that it's not that I pre-ordered these. You're authorizing my card for the correct amount, and you're just not taking the money. You just keep reauthorizing it. Now you're saying where did you get the word fraudulent charges, repeated charges out of this? Where in this whole story did you get that? And of course he stutters, but I'm like, no, I'm like, this is ridiculous. You people don't listen. You can't do your jobs. You don't know none of y'all seem to know what's going on. And you wonder why you're all going out of business. You wonder why you're about to, you will all be jobless soon enough because GameStop can't stay afloat. These are the reasons why. It is ridiculous. So he starts stumbling and so I can't do any. I was like, yeah, I know. None of you can do anything. I don't know why you bother to show up to work because there's nothing you can do. You might as well just stay home. And I hung up on the guy because I mean, what else can they do? What else are they going to do? It was obviously there's a computer glitch and they won't fix it. So the next week, I waited for the time when I knew it was going to drop off the card. It actually was going to fall on my normal day off. And I went to my bank. I canceled my card right then and got a new card. Cost me $7 and some odd cents. I asked them if doing this is going to prevent any charges on the old number. He said, nope, anything that's still pending will obviously still go through, but after that, they can't recharge the card. Great. Great. So, walked out in 10 minutes with a new card. I do love the fact that that my bank here didn't have it before I moved, but the one where I was at before I moved, but this one can actually print and reissue debit cards right there, like on the spot. It's so cool. Love it. But so convenient. So I walked out with my new debit card. Sure enough, no more pre-authorizations. They never took the money. I got email saying there's a problem with my order, and if I don't log in to the website and resolve it, my order would be canceled. It's like, oh, will it now? Even though my order was already canceled. And sure enough, I got an email a few days later. My order had been canceled. Never been an issue since. So that is my wonderful GameStop.com experience. I will never ever order online from them again. Granted, this is probably a once in a who knows how long fluke. Like I don't even want to I can't even begin to calculate the odds, but the handling of it was absolutely ridiculous. I should never ever ever, no matter how many I did try calling corporate like on a totally different level, and all they did was route me back to the same freaking online number. So nobody would wanted to bother or could bother handling the situation. Piss poor. Like I don't understand a company that would like to run that way. It's ridiculous. So I don't use games. I let my membership expire. I decided not to renew it. Not that I don't go in there still once in a while, because once in a while I do get collectibles at a good price, and for used games and so forth. Or if I want to get a new game, right, like and don't want to wait for Amazon to ship or something, yeah, sure, I'll buy from GameStop. It's no big deal. Like to me, not that I really want to give them money, but I kind of like the immediate gratification. So if it's a brand new game, $60 is $60 no matter where I spend it, whether it's Amazon or them, and I can get it right away. I've almost got enough points, supposedly, to renew my membership for free. That's the case. I don't care. Fine, I'll renew it. That's not a big deal. But I will not put money to renew a membership there anymore. Um, I hardly go there. I really do hardly go in there anymore. I do my pre-ordering on Amazon unless there's like some big GameStop exclusive to the pre-ordering. I see no need to do it anymore. It's just really sad because as a kid, I remember going into electronic boutiques and in GameStop when I was younger, and it was so much fun. I loved doing it. I loved going through a game store, seeing all these things, but they've changed and they've just become greedy, dirty, ridiculous. It's not fun anymore. They've taken what should be just wholesome, good fun, and made it something dirty. One of the few stores that I would enjoy shopping at and just looking around. It's not. It's just not what it should be. But yeah. Anyway, so I guess this turned into more of a rant than anything. It really wasn't meant to be a rant. I just wanted to tell you, guys, be careful. Just I had a horrible experience, and it ruined. It took the fun out of collecting it for me, as you saw, because I did only 3 videos. I did the Leonardo Batman, Robin, Raphael, and I did the Bat Michelangelo, which wasn't even from GameStop. I was able to not that GameStop didn't get it in, but it wasn't exclusive to them. I was able to order it off Amazon, and I that's what I did. And after that, I got so disenfranchised or disheartened by what happened that I didn't have the heart to go through. I didn't have the passion and the love to go through with recording the other parts. Like I said, I do have the Mikey and Alfred, and I'll probably put that out just so you guys can at least see it. And I think once my game room is set up, which I'm getting way closer to, I'll do a video showcasing all the figures just together, just so you guys can see them because I do owe it to you guys and I do want to show them off. I do love the figures. Like I said, it was the experience that got ruined for me. But anyway, I'm kind of curious though. I don't want this all be me, and I know that I'm not the only one. Um, I would love to hear what some of your guys' experiences with whether it's GameStop, Walmart, Target, wherever it is. If you guys had any negative experiences along these type of lines and how you guys handle it, or if it got resolved, or maybe it didn't, I would love to hear it. So on that note, I'm going to let you all go. I appreciate you all for listening. Thank you very much. And until next time, again, I'm Card Dreamer. This is D Class Derailed. Stay evil.